Democrats have lost a massive chunk of their support. Democrats' true colors have been exposed, and with that, they've now lost a huge amount of support. By using Dreamers as pawns and making an absolute mess out of DACA negotiations, the Democrats have now significantly lost the support of illegals. Some recipients of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA program, have had enough of Democratic lawmakers blaming Republicans for failing to pass a measure that would protect them from deportation. A group of so-called Dreamers held a sit-in at the national headquarters of the Democratic National Committee to shine a light on Democrats being to blame for failing to protect them. One of the participants was Maria Duarte, who stated the Democrats made the calculation to kick the can down the road and allow hundreds of thousands of us undocumented youth to live in uncertainty. We are anxious and we are scared of being torn away from our homes and our communities. It looks like the Dreamers are begging for a short-term solution to extend DACA and a permanent fix that would legalize their status in the long run. However, DNC Press Secretary Michael Tyler responded by saying the Democratic Party is the only party that is standing with and committed to protecting Dreamers. Our Democratic President Barack Obama established DACA to provide relief for Dreamers because Congress failed to act. I actually thought Bush established DACA. He then pinned the blame on the Republicans in Congress, saying Democrats have put countless proposals on the table, but that the President and Republican Congress refused to take action. Well, that's not true. Finally, Chuck Schumer gave up the liberal offensive plan on President Trump, as if we didn't already know, but it is crazy to hear Schumer confirming what we've known. As we all hear all day long, liberals are giving their best to push the story of President Trump being somehow a racist for telling the reality of things in America. But, on the other hand, Schumer said to President Trump that he has one trick up his sleeve that will end this for sure and forever. This proposition is that President Trump is to comply with whatever he and the Democratic Party wished, and in return they will stop calling him a racist. Well, in theory, this could work if the president gave a hoot about what they are calling him. What an ultimatum that doesn't even exist. Well, that's what this is. They are so stupid to think that something like this can be used as a weapon. Schumer said that President Trump's comments were over and over and over again being described as nothing but racist and obnoxious. He says he's not a racist. Well, I have a challenge for Donald Trump. Okay, actions speak louder than words, I guess. If you want to begin, just begin that long road back to proving to us that you're not a racist. You're not bigoted. Support the bipartisan compromise that 3 Republicans and 3 Democrats have put on the floor. And everyone gave this. And get the Dreamers safety here in America. That's what he should do, Schumer added. It is so stupid of them to think that they can bully the president to do what they want, even though it's probably not the right thing to do. And what is even worse, they completely step on their claims in order to achieve this idiotic agenda. Once they claim President Trump is a racist, and after that they say that they will change their minds on President Trump being a racist if he complies with their ultimatum, that's supposed to be ethical and moral? They are just too unbelievable to me. The 25th Amendment to the United States Constitution rarely gets much attention. However, it has become a hotly debated topic as of late, with Democrats attempting to use it to force President Trump out of the office. With those on the left claiming President Trump is unfit to be president, one of the authors of the 25th Amendment has come forward to set them all straight. Passed in 1965 after the assassination of John F. Kennedy, the 25th Amendment clarifies the line of presidential succession should a president demonstrate the inability to serve. It was a previously obscure amendment right up until the Democrats got the harebrained idea they could use it to remove President Donald Trump from office. With Trump's presidency already a resounding success in only its first 11 months, Democrats are scrambling. At this point, there is seemingly no doubt that President Trump will easily secure the White House again in 2020, and those on the left are panicking. Trump has systematically delivered on nearly every single campaign promise he made to the American people, and he is working diligently to come through on the ones which have not yet completely been realized. Taking into effect, for example, the border wall. It hasn't happened yet, thanks to Democrats making it an uphill battle, but President Trump is doing everything in his power to make sure that it moves forward, come hell or high water. Meanwhile, the president has all but defeated ISIS, passed sweeping tax reform which has resulted in bonuses for many Americans, brought hundreds of thousands of jobs back to America, and turned the economy around after it took a major beating during Barack Obama's 8 years of presidency. In short, the Democrats have good reason to panic. With no legitimate reason to attack Donald Trump, they have now resorted to calling for him to be removed from office on the basis that he is mentally unfit. This, of course, is absolutely ridiculous. Only a mental genius could accomplish all that Trump has in such a little amount of time, especially with such tremendous forces working against him. Logic has never stopped a Democrat from pushing a bogus narrative, though so the left has embarked on a quest to sabotage President Trump's presidency by declaring that he is somehow intellectually incapable of running the country and should be removed under the 25th Amendment. However, an author of the 25th Amendment has put a serious damper on their plans. Vox interviewed Jay Berman to find out if the 25th Amendment could be used to remove President Donald Trump from office, clearly hoping that Berman would affirm their view that it